Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Playdates and Travels, and if you haven't watched me before, welcome to my channel. I do a lot of Disney content, and today is no exception because I am going to be doing a haul of all my most recent Disney items from the months of April and May. And I have some content from Box Lunch from a recent visit. I'm not sure if all that's going to make it into this video or not, depending on the length, but if not, I will do a separate video on that. And yeah. So I went to Disneyland 2 weeks ago and I got a ton of pins. I can't believe that I went to the pin rabbit hole, but I bought so many pins. I don't even know how much I spent because I kind of just saw this and that and there and I started grabbing. And then when I came home, I was like, and then in addition to Disneyland, I also bought a bunch of things at Box Lunch because I had a coupon and a reward that I needed to use. So I went back there this past month, and I also got some Disney mail from Etsy, and I also happen to have a couple of new pins from the Disney soda fountain, what used to be the Disney soda fountain, which is now Ghirardelli. It's the Disney studio store in Hollywood, California, and it used to be the Disney soda fountain, and it's now a Ghirardelli ice cream shop, and you can go there to get exclusive pins that are only available in California at that particular store, and they're completely licensed, they're tradable. I went a couple of different times to that store to get a couple of the Pin Trader Delight pins, so I have those as well. I'm also going to show you what I got for the month of April at the Disney store. Not that much because I've been trying to stay very, very good, but a little bit here and there. And before I go further into this video, I just want to point out my hat. So this says part mermaid because I am. I'm wearing a beach shirt that's also from Walmart. I just went to Walmart looking for a Little Mermaid shirt. Couldn't find it, but I did get my Little Mermaid hat from Target. So when I bought my recent Target Disney items, I did see this hat and picked this up as well. I didn't previously show this, so I am part mermaid. That was perfect. So I'm going to show you all of those goodies in this video, so please stay tuned and keep on watching if you like hauls. Thanks so much. Okay, so I guess we can start with Disneyland because that's probably the most exciting that people want to see. I did my first ever pin trades while at the parks. I had two pins that I had duplicates of on my pin board as I was making it, and I realized I didn't really have need for duplicates, so I did trade in the park, and it was pretty cool. I got this one, which is a Tinkerbell Walt Disney World pin. I mean, how cool is that? And this pin, it says it's from 2012, and it has the official Disney Park stamp on the back as well, if you want to see that. So I know that this is legitimate, not a scrapper or fake, because it does have that logo on the back. It has copyright Disney, and it says Hidden Mickey. I guess this is part of a Hidden Mickey set 2 of 5 from 2012. And I did put my Mickey Mouse backer on it to keep it. That is my new Walt Disney World pin that I'm going to add to my pin board. Really excited to get that one. And then the other pin that I traded for was this one. I could not resist. This is, oh, I have it backwards. This is a Figment pin, and if you guys have watched my channel before, you know that I'm a huge Figment of Imagination fan. So it's a Figment with the Hidden Mickey. Once again, I guess I was into the Hidden Mickey design style from the parks. There was a Hidden Mickey right there next to Tink, if you guys saw that on camera. But yeah, so this was a really cool pin. I like that it has Figment's horns on the top, it has wings on the side, it has his feet, and then there are two Mickeys. There's a Mickey Mouse in where his stomach would be, and then there's another Hidden Mickey right there on the corner. And this is just a really cute pin. It's purple and orange, and purple is my favorite color. So I just like all the things that were represented in this pin. It looks classic and older, and I was a little hesitant to buy it at first because I was like, is it a real pin? But on the back, again, you can see it has all the Mickey heads. So that's what kind of made me realize this is probably a legitimate pin. It has the copyright Disney on there, all the Mickey heads, and it does say Hidden Mickey pin 3 of 5. It's my son in the background. But it says Hidden Mickey pin 3 of 5. It says pin trading 2014. So this is an older pin by 4 years as well, pin trading, but very cool pin because it is a Figment design, and I don't own any Figment pins, so I thought this was great. I'm a big Figment fan, so I was happy to find this. So I was very happy with my first two pin trades in the parks. I mean, that was great. And I will say that I hear a lot of videos that the pins that you find in the parks are garbage or crap. And I would agree that when I went to all the different stores in the parks, you can just go up to them and ask them for their pin board, and they have a selection. A lot of the pin boards that they had in the parks were all the same. So after the first two, it got less exciting, but I made that Figment trade in my first ever stop at the It's a Small World ride in Disneyland. If you go there, they have a huge pin trading selection as well as regular pins that you can buy there that are new in the park. So I would recommend that location in Disneyland because I thought that was like a pin mecca. It was great. And then my second pin trade I did at the end of the day. Toward the end of the day, I did it in Frontierland. There was another pin store, and that is where I found the Tinkerbell. Oh, actually, no. I found the Tinkerbell trade just getting off the ride at Big Thunder Mountain. There was a woman with pins standing next to the ride, and she happened to have that Tink, and I said, I'll be right back, and came back with my pins for my bag. So there you go. But pin trading was very fun, so I really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be something that I will do more regularly in my future Disney World trips and Disneyland trips, so that was awesome. I loved being able to just join that community. Okay, so now we have the bag of goodies from Disneyland. I'm just going to start with the big item, which is pretty cool, and that's this. So I had to get the Sully popcorn bucket from Monsters, Inc. I'm a big Monsters, Inc. fan. Monsters University was also one of my favorite films from Pixar. And this is where the popcorn goes in the back. I have not put popcorn in here. I actually bought the popcorn separately and told them I wanted to keep this virginized because I liked it just be clean and pristine. That way I don't have to wash it out. But I love how gigantic he is. He's so huge. And here's the strap. It says Monsters, Inc. on the side. I will say that if you are planning on buying one of these from the parks, one thing that I would suggest is to buy this. I guess the other strap came undone. One thing I would suggest is to buy this toward the end of your day if you can, because I bought this the second I saw him, which was of course first thing in the morning, and then I had to carry him the rest of the day. And he's huge! So I was just like, But my husband didn't really want to get him. He was like, what are you going to do with him? And I was like, I'm going to put him on display. He's my favorite. And so, yeah, so just to make a point, I had to carry him the rest of the day and not my husband. So save these big purchases for the end of your day, your end of your trip. But yeah, this was awesome. I was so happy that he was back in stock because I had heard that he had sold out when he was first released. So I was so happy to see him back in the parks. And of course, I snagged him when I could. So yay to me having my first Monsters, Inc. bucket ever. And I love Sully, and he is so beautiful. He's a nice big blue color. You've got to see the purple all over his body, and then he comes on this stand. And there was a woman next to me sitting down while waiting for a ride, and she had gotten the Mike sippy cup. So what you do is you actually connect the two frames here, and they sit side by side. But I was like, that's a little silly because the Mike sippy cup was $18 and this baby was $20. Kind of expensive for a popcorn bucket, but again, he is huge. So I was really happy to have him. So that was my major purchase from Disneyland. And then I think the rest of these are all pins, but let's just go through them so I can see. They're currently doing Pixar Fest in California, so those are the dates that I went, between 18th and 24th of May. It was the week before Memorial Day weekend because I figured it's going to be crazy. So there's the rest of my Monsters, Inc. popcorn bucket strap. Okay, so I didn't think I was going to buy this because I wanted the Japanese version that was released of these new ears, and they came out with these Sakura pink ears. They're gorgeous, and of course they sold out when my parents went. I'm going to upload that soon. My parents went to Japan for the first time, and while they were in Tokyo Disney, they picked me up some goodies, and I was so excited, and I unboxed that on camera, so it was a completely legitimate reaction, and I will post that soon because I just want to share with you all the great box my parents sent me from Japan. But since I could not find the Sakura pink ears and I saw this in the store, I bought these. So these are the American New Millennium pink ears, and you can see it's a very bright pink color. They're actually really pretty. I tried them on in the store and I was like, all right, they look good on me, so I will get them. And these are just really gorgeous. I like that they're nice and fluffy. They have this big fluffy bow. Again, the Sakura pink ones from Japan I would have preferred to get, but since I couldn't get those, I got these. And these are $24.95 in the parks, about $25. And this is what they look like on me. Yay, pink! The next big item I bought were these magnets! So I'm a big food magnet person. I do have a new food magnet board. Oh, let me get my son for a second. Did somebody lose a muggle? It says snuggle this muggle. Not really sure what that means. Do you know what that means? Got a little drool on his chin. This is my son, for anyone that doesn't know. He wanted to join our video, so I'm just gonna hold him while I film the remainder if that's okay. But you wanna say hi? Yeah? Yeah? And he's 5 months old, so he's not quite talking yet, but he could be. Could be. Yeah. Okay, so going back to my haul here, I got these pins, and I was so excited to get these. I was looking at these on a previous Disneyland trip and did not buy them, so I knew I had them on my radar. And this is color-coded red, which in the park sells for about $10. And I just like that it has a cookie, a Mickey macaroon. There's a cupcake on here. There's even a Minnie Mouse Rice Krispie treat. It's just really cute to have food magnets and to have a reminder of the park, and I happen to love different Mickey snacks, so I thought this would be cute to add to my new magnet board, excuse me, my new magnet board, and yeah, you want to play with that? You play with the plastic? So that was a find that I knew that I was going into the parks to get as well. And then the last item that I bought that wasn't pin related came wrapped up in this tissue paper. Now, if you know, when you go into the parks, they normally give you that corrugated paper. Not at World of Disney, they just gave me tissue paper. But I got this mug! Now, I did not need a new mug in my collection at all. In fact, in a recent Disney unboxing, I told the curator, no Disney mugs, please, because I have so many. But I couldn't not buy this. It was just beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's just, it has a Fantasyland theme. There's a castle right there, Sleeping Beauty's castle. There's Rapunzel's tower. It's just Cinderella. It's just really, really pretty. There's Jasmine's palace. Over here is Ariel's palace. I mean, it's just so nice. You have trees, you have a sun. It just looks so nice and festive. Oh, there's a cottage as well. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous design. And on the inside, it says Happily Ever After. If you can see that. So I had to get this, oh, and Once Upon a Time. So it says Happily Ever After on that side and Once Upon a Time on this side. So I just thought this was the cutest little mug, and I had to get it from my collection, and I like the dainty little handle as well. So I didn't need this, but I needed it, if that makes sense. And then for those of you where I collect these maps, so this was the Disneyland map at the time. It has Dory on the front, which commemorates Pixar Fast as well as Nemo. And it says Celebrating Friendship and Beyond at the bottom. So I'm happy to have these to add to my collection of maps. And as I mentioned, the rest of my purchases from Disneyland were pin related. So I have these baggies here. I have one more over there. But what is in here is, he's trying to help. I got this Magical Mystery pin set, and this was a collection of 6 designs. It says Series 10. Each pack contains 1 randomly selected pin, and you have that choice right there. So Jiminy Cricket, Captain Hook, Cheshire Cat, Lady and the Tramp, Dopey, or Bambi. So those are my 6 choices, so I will be opening that shortly. I bought a blue version of that as well, which comes with a couple of different designs, and this is a Disneyland and Disney World pack. Again, just 1 pin for $6.99 in this pack of 6. Then I got my very new hinge pin, and this was a $12.99 pin because it's color-coded yellow. And this is just a castle. I believe it is, I can't really tell. It looks like the Sleeping Beauty castle, but it could be Cinderella's castle, actually. And then when you open it, it's Walt's picture inside. I mean, this is a classic pin, and it says, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible," signed by Walt Disney. I mean, this is just a classic pin with Walt's face on it, and I love that. And I loved the front design as well. So this hinge pin design has definitely gotten my interest. I think that's kind of the first thing that made me attracted to pins, so I love this so much. And then the last pin that I got from that one store was this Mushu pin. And you can see Mushu with a bunch of bamboo leaves in the back, and also like the little grasshopper character as well. And what's so awesome about this is that Mulan is one of my favorite movies ever, and I don't really have that much merchandise representing it. So I love this. This is kind of like the re-emergence of the animated classics for me. I mean, I went through a period of movies after '96 where I was kind of like, not really my thing. but then this movie came out and I loved it. So I'm a big Mulan fan. Love Mushu too. And then in this bag, I got 2 new mystery collections. So this is the Tsum Tsum mystery collection right here. And it's the Disney villains. So in the back is a bunch of different Disney villains, all the ones I could get. I'm kind of hoping for Lady Tremaine from Cinderella because she is so scary. Although I would do with Jafar or Captain Hook or the Evil Queen as well. So I'm looking forward to opening this one up. And then the other mystery pack that I got was A Nightmare Before Christmas. And I just liked it because it was a Nightmare Before Christmas ear hat design. I'm not actually the biggest fan of this movie, although my daughter has seen it, believe it or not, who was 3. But I do like the ear hat design that Disney came out with. So when I saw these pins, I thought they were so unique and different. So I can't wait to put this on my pin board. So I'm really looking forward to trying one of these out. And I guess my favorite from this is the Jack Skellington as Santa Claus version. But I also like the Halloween one or Sally. Honestly, a lot of these. So I'm looking forward to this pin as well. And what I do when I buy these pin packs is I try to look for the ones that have a bunch of different pins I wouldn't mind having. That way, if it's a bunch of pins that I don't want, I'm not wasting my money. So I really would be happy with anything in this collection. And my last bag, last but not least from Disneyland, I also got this pin, which is an exclusive for Disney Visa credit card holders. You can only get that if you own the Disney Visa. I received an email about this pin right before my Disneyland trip. They mentioned that it was only available in the parks and certain locations. So I was at the Pin Traders kiosk and saw this and decided to get it. It is Woody on Bullseye, and you can see it's a really cool pin. And what's unique is that Woody and Bullseye move. So they move like this on the pin, which is neat because, again, I like the moving pins. It's just so unique to me. And on the very bottom, it says Disney Rewards 2018, so it's a Disney reward for rewards members who happen to have Disney Visa cards. So that's cool. And then on the back, it has the official copyright Disney as well. And I can show the back of this pin for anyone that's interested to know how the Disney Visa or Disney Store pins differ from the Disney parks. And you can see this one has a bunch of Mickey heads, so you know it's legitimate. So very, very cool. I actually don't have any Woody pins at all or any Toy Story, so this is the first of my collection. I did just order some new pins from Tokyo using an Instagram personal shopper. It's my first time working with this person, so I'm still a little hesitant because, you know, when you're purchasing from someone for the first time, you're wondering, is this a scam? Is this legitimate? So I'll find out soon. But if it comes through, I should have a new set of Toy Story pins very shortly if it comes through, because I did order that from Japan. Yes, hi. Hi there. Yeah. So that was my Disneyland haul. In the month of April, I never showed this, but I did get the Disney Mickey Memories pin set, and this is what came out in the month of, actually this is the month of May, whoopsie. So I did get the month of April, and that is on my pin board already, so I can show that in a future video. But I also purchased, whoops. I also purchased the Mickey Mouse Memories plush, and this is Mickey with his beautiful brown leather ears, and he has like an aviation design. You can see the brown plush on the bottom. A lot of people have shown this in their videos from the month of April, and I just never got around to showing it because there's a lot going on that month. So I did buy that and waited in line to get that plush. And then in the month of May, the day of the release was the day that I was in Disneyland. So I forgot about the Disney Store release, whoopsie, and the plush was already sold out. So it was too late to get that. But all the Disney stores in my area were sold out except for one location. So I lucked out and got it. I had them put this on hold for me. And this is the May pin release, and I just like it because of the nice blue design. It says, oh boy, and has Mickey Mouse in 3 different designs, and it's just really cute and has sort of like an asterisk star design, and he just looks like he's very, very happy. So this was the release for the month of May, and again, I got the ones from April and put them on my pin board, so I wanted the ones from May as well. So that was it for the Disney Store this past month, because I have kind of kept it a little more calmer lately than normal, and I knew that we had a Disneyland trip, so I didn't go crazy at the Disney Store. To add to my haul, I recently showed this on my channel. I bought these Mickey Mouse sneakers, and the Mickey Mouse was blue. So I actually did reach out to the company, Love Trendify, and told them, send them pictures, and they put it into an order to have these re-dyed for me. And as you can see, still blue. It's blue on both sides. It's not as blue as the last design was, but this is definitely still a blue Mickey Mouse on this shoe. So I am going to just keep it at this point. I just figure it's just not worth reaching out to them again and asking for a refund. I do like the shoes. I always did like the shoes, and they fit and they're nice and they're comfortable. The only issue was that the dye was a little blue. So I'm gonna see if I can potentially color that with a pen or a marker or some kind and kind of make that look a little more legitimate. But I did have this sent to me pretty quickly from China once again, once I let them know. It took about 5 weeks, I want to say, 4 weeks since I reached out to them, which isn't bad. So that was a nice return policy that they had. And I do want to say, on my previous video, I said the shoe was a little big. It actually was only big on one foot, so I guess after pregnancy, my feet are 2 different sizes, which is strange, but again, that's just a weird thing. I guess I'm a half size now. From my recent Target Disney hauls, I forgot to show 2 items on camera, and that is this. I went back to one of the stores the last day to get these buttons. I saw these on video on YouTube, and they kind of made me decide I wanted to go back and get them. So these were running out, but I was happy to snag some Disney buttons. And I bought this with the intention of putting them on my Disney. I have one of those see-through bags, an Ita bag from Japan, and it's all Disney buttons or Harry Potter buttons, so I wanted to add those buttons as well. And then I also got this because in my last location, they finally had this see-through cosmetic case, and they had never had it in any of my stores previously. You can see completely through. It's a transparent case, and it's pretty large, and I thought it'd be nice for carry-on stuff for traveling. But I actually, in full disclosure, I'm not planning on keeping this bag. I'm planning on re-gifting this to my sister because she always loves big cosmetic cases like this, so I thought this would be a nice gift. So, shh. She's watched my video, so it's okay. I'm gonna show this in a future video, so I'm just gonna show a quick sneak peek, but this is my Ita bag. This is my Japanese Ita bag. It's purple with a heart, and that's all you're gonna get because, again, I'm gonna show that in a future video. I feel like it warrants its own video, but that is the bag that I was talking about with the see-through enclosure in the front, so I can't wait to add more buttons to that. I went to my post office recently, and I had to pick up these Disney Villains stamp set. This is released at the post offices around the country in the US, so if you happen to have a post office near you, which I'm sure you do, go see if they have any more of these left. Mine had plenty, they just were in the back, so they had to go get them special for me, but these are the cutest designs. I love that it has Lady Tremaine on it. There's the Queen of Hearts, there's Captain Hook, there's Scar, there's Ursula, my favorite. There's, oh, Pinocchio's Honest John. That's a really evil character, I forgot about him. And Cruella de Vil, and the Evil Queen, and Maleficent. So there's just all these really cool designs going on this bunch of stamps, so I'm happy to have that in my collection for the future. I am going to actually use them, but they're cute for Disney mailings. I did go back to box lunch, but I decided since this video is going to be kind of long, I'm going to do a separate box lunch video with my first and second hauls, so stay tuned for that. Because I got a lot of really cute items from box lunch. In my local mall, I was there with my daughter, and I went to Hot Topic. This was the same day that I went to the Ghirardelli studio store, the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop in Hollywood, aka the Disney Studio Store, aka formerly the Disney Soda Fountain Shop. And I went there specifically for the Pin Pair Delight release. And they had, at the time, just released this one. So this is Ellie from Up. She is so cute. I love that she's holding an ice cream and, you know, it looks like she's about to go exploring with her husband. It's just a great outfit, a great look, and she has what looks like mint chocolate chip with hot fudge ice cream on her. And I can take that out so it's a little easier to see. And on the back it says limited edition. She was an LE of 500, so this was a bigger assortment than the other pins. I also got the Jiminy Cricket pin from that release, and my friend was a big Jiminy Cricket fan and she asked for that one. So I have already shipped that out her way, so she'll be getting it shortly in the mail, and I kept the LE for myself. However, when I went to the pin store, this guy was sitting there with a bunch of pins, and he had Madam Mim as the cat. I had to get this. I was so excited about this pin. So I actually traded Ellie for her. And this is my pin that I got in exchange. You can see Madam Mim holding an ice cream as well and looking so cute as the cat. I love this version. And I also have a Madam Mim pin that I got from the Shop Disney website previously. So I was really excited to get another Madam Mim pin and add to my Sword in the Stone collection because I love that movie. It's one of my favorite classics. And so when I got rid of Ellie for her, I was a little bummed because I wanted to get another Ellie if I couldn't keep that one for myself. So I went back the next day, and that's how I got this Ellie. I went back and got a second pin because you can get them as long as they last. It's a lot of ice cream though. And then while I was there, I also got this to add to my Up collection, and this is just a open edition pin that they have in the store all the time. Let me take that out of the plastic so it's easier to see. So this is Russell from Up. And you can see he has his Wilderness Explorer outfit on, his little flag, and he's holding a box of popcorn that says El Capitan Theater. I thought that was really cute because I actually go to El Capitan with my daughter every now and then to see some of the latest Disney releases because it's a really fun movie theater. If you haven't been, they always have a special surprise in the beginning of the show. Either it's going to be a live show or a short or something special or an interactive experience after the film. But I recommend if you have kids to go there because it's great to just go into that theater. Or if you don't have kids and just want to see a little bit of Disney magic, that's where they have a lot of the Disney premieres here in Hollywood. So it's great to see that theater in person, and I like it. And so I got that pin to commemorate that experience. And that was everything from the Disney Soda Fountain shop, Disney Studio Store. And while I was there, I went across the street and they have Hot Topic. So when I went in there, they had a sale. Everything was 30% off. And I picked up these two items. I picked up this mystery pack, and it has it's a pint-sized Heroes, but I've never actually got this selection before. This is a Hot Topic exclusive, and there are 12 different designs on the back which you could get possibly with this. So I will open this up in a future unboxing with all my other unboxings to do. I was really happy to get that. And then the last item that I got from Hot Topic was also another mystery set, and this was Tailspin, DuckTales, and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, some of my favorite cartoons from the 90s, these classic morning shows that were part of my childhood and my history and my nostalgia value, and I'm big on nostalgia, so I had to get this. And this is a vinyl figure, so I actually don't own any vinyl figures, but there are 15, it looks like. There are 15 different designs that are on this collection, and so I'm looking forward to opening, there it is. I'm looking forward to opening this up on camera as well and seeing what I get. But those are all the mystery packs that I purchased recently from Hot Topic and Disneyland, and can't wait to show you what I got. And the last thing I got was for my Etsy run. Finishing up my haul of Disney items that I purchased for the months of April and May, I got this really cute clock. So if you look closely, you can see it is, yes, oh yes, it is Peter Pan inspired. And you have Wendy, you have Peter, you have John and Michael flying. This is when they're taking off to Neverland. And the clock is so cool. It's got this gold trim. It was handmade, so there are a few imperfections. It's not perfect. But I did really like this clock, and I like that it says, "To live will be an awfully big adventure." You have a quote from the film and everything. Oh, and there's Tinkerbell as well, near Peter. So what's great about this design is that it was a custom design. She had a couple different ones in her shop, and I'll link her shop description in the description below. My only thing is that she said it takes about 5 or 6 weeks for the production time, and it actually took longer than that because I reached out to her on Etsy asking if she could remove the second hand. She didn't see that note, so it took a month for her to kind of respond before I kind of checked in and was like, "Did you see my note?" And she's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see it." And then it was another 6 weeks from that point. So it was a long time that I waited for that clock, but I'm really happy to have it now. And if you like Disney clocks, check out her site. She has a couple different options. And then my last shipment came in this box just yesterday, so I have not opened it yet. And this is kind of a reshipment of ears that I had previously ordered because there was an imperfection on them, and so she saw that and said that she would send me a new pair. So I think that's so sweet of her. This is so sweet of her, and I like that she has this tape that she puts washi tape over the seal each time. And I thought it was really nice that she was nice enough to send me a new pair of ears to replace the one that had gotten a little messed up in transit. So here we are. These look a lot better, so there's not missing a patch on the top. The other one did have a patch. So these are the finished ears, and I have shown these on my channel before. These are some of my favorite ears. It's a bright blingy purple and purple lavender design, and I love purple. So these were handmade and just really pretty. And I actually did wear the other ones on my recent trip to Disneyland just for the moment because I like them so much. So I'm happy to replace the other pair that I had. And then here is her card that she sent me again. It says Kay's Darling Designs. That is the name of her Etsy shop, if you can see that. And then the back says all her information to contact her. And as a result of it taking a little bit longer than she would have wanted to send me the new pair of ears, she asked me to look on her shop and pick out a pair of pins that she had on there. And she had this really cute Moana design, so she sent this to me as well. It's Moana lipstick design, but it's Moana very subtle. I will add this to my pin board, and it says, "It calls me Coral." I guess that's the name of the pin. So cute. And that's the website, again, with the link. And she doesn't currently have her ears on there anymore. I think she might be taking a break because she just graduated from college. So congratulations again, Crystal. So happy for you for achieving that, because it's great to graduate from college, I remember. And so she did send me this pin, so sweet, very talented. And on the back it has more information about the company, which is Pixie Pins. She's like, share your photos with hashtag Pixie Pins. So I will do that. So thanks so much for sending me this new pin. And that is everything that I got. So thanks for watching my haul of all my Disney items. And again, I will do an unboxing video very shortly where I actually open up the pins to see what I got. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching this far, and hope you're all having a great day. Bye!